Conformity Antidote, melting one snowflake at a time. Get ready to be triggered.
Run, little snowflakes.
How dare you disrespect me, your country, and your mama?
Here they come, the leaders of the new church, Reverend Cuz and Deacon Tex.
Oh, hello. How are you today?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Conformity Antidote.
This is the new Conformity Antidote.
Yes, the new Conformity Antidote.
So in case everybody is wondering what we're doing,
Yes.
including ourselves.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we thought we would do, at least in the beginning of our show, we would do a little, if anybody's aware of In Living Color, they used to do a segment called Men on Film.
I'm losing myself.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, that's it's lovely.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love the little hats.
Oh, thank you.
So nice.
I thought I'd bring out my, the tuxedo hat. I guess it's more of a cowboy hat. 'Cause I like
cowboy.
I like to ride bareback.
That's what I heard about you.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we're doing Men on Film 2.0
Yes.
because number one, we can do it better,
Right.
and it's passé back then.
Yes. And we told you last week that we were going to do film reviews.
Yes,
from
we did.
From a male point of view.
Male, thank you.
Yes. So
So that's what we're doing.
that's what we're doing. Yes.
Yes.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's so nice.
All right.
We got
Let the
some,
whistle before we get started.
we got some.
We got a lot of things to talk
Mai
about.
Tai
We got a lot
in
of
there.
shows. I know.
Oh, I'm losing my hat.
No, we don't want that to happen.
No, we don't, because
Whoa.
once the hat goes, everything else just follows.
Falls off.
Oh.
It would be nothing. It's a little bit too early in the show for
It
that.
is. It is. Let me hit another little gin and tonic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? All right.
So let's go ahead and get this show started.
Let's get this show started.
So let's talk about reviews.
All right. So, as Tex said, that's Tex with 3 X's,
Mm-hmm.
and this is Cuzzle because I like to cuddle.
He's like a big cuddle bear.
Cuddle bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's start with our first movie.
Yes.
Oh.
It's
The Avengers.
yes.
Hmm.
What can you say? Just look at that. Look at that picture right there.
Especially I would say most of the ones
Let
in
me
the
move mine.
front.
There we go.
You all right?
Yeah, I just moved my head out a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yes. Or I can.
Let's see some more. Oh, that's just the Scarlet Witch.
Oh,
Cover her up.
trash.
Trash.
Oh,
Fish.
fish. So, my head is coming down. Oh,
Oh, look.
hold on. It's. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
A little something there.
Will you fix yourself?
I'll fix myself. I am so sorry. Okay.
Oh, I got it right here. There you go.
There we go. I feel like Tinkerbell. Okay.
Now, okay, my question for you is,
Yes.
do you prefer the older version of Thor with long hair, or do you like in the Infinity Wars, he was a little bit shorter. He had his hair cut a little bit shorter, and he had one eye. Had the patch.
So I will say I like a little combination of the two. I like the long hair with the patch.
Oh, let's see. I like the short haircut with the patch.
With patch.
Mm-hmm. But we both like the patch. So
Yeah.
we both agreed on that.
Yeah, we do like the patch because that makes them a little rougher.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
And, let's see who else we got in there.
We got Black Widow. We got Black Widow. Trash.
We
don't like it.
Yes.
Mm.
Go away.
Off you go.
I don't know. Wait, what does she do anyway? She just runs
She
around.
fires
She's
her
like,
pistols. That's all she does.
I know.
No superpowers, no nothing.
I know. What's she there for? Is she like just the? I think she just gets in the way.
She does.
More
And you
than
know what?
anything else.
There, heifer, you need to go back out to pasture. Thank you.
I know. Well then you got. I know what it is.
Yeah.
She has love interest with the Hulk. Ugh, what a.
But
There's
he's a
just
muscle
something
on him.
about. Yeah, but he's a something about him. He's just green. He's like a big pickle.
Well, this
He's like a big pickle.
He's a big dilly.
Yes, I'd say so. Maybe that's why old what's her face? What's her name again?
Black Widow?
Black Widow likes him so much.
Black Widow.
Plug this in.
Oof. See, honey? That's why you need somebody else in your life. Or something.
Yeah, something. So who else we have? There's little Spider-Man.
Oh, and you know what? That is Spider-Man, but I was going to point over here.
Oh, well, we're getting it. Are we getting him next? We're on his own.
Oh, you know what? Well, yes.
Yes, we have him on his own.
He's solo.
Yes, he's a solo.
Okay.
He deserves to be solo.
Ant-Man, too small.
Yeah, too short for me. They say size doesn't mean anything, but I'm telling you right now.
That's right.
That's a lie.
That is a lie.
Oh, size means everything.
My head keeps coming. It's the dealy things. Oh my goodness.
There we go. I know it's them little. It's all that sweat too.
I know. That's because I oiled up before.
I know. Really, that baby oil in there. I'm losing my crown.
Oh, honey,
and
you lost that a long time ago.
Stop it! You're not supposed to say nothing like that now.
I'm sorry.
Giving away our secrets.
You lost
my
secret. You lost that crown. You lost that crown a long time ago, Queenie.
Oh. Shame on you. Stop it.
All right,
let's go on.
Let's move on.
The only other one we missed out of there was Iron Man, and
we're gonna talk about him later too. Oh, you know what?
Well, fine. I'm just gonna set you right.
You know,
there.
A prom queen, you are not.
You got that right, sugar. Well, I certainly was. I was on my back enough.
No.
Or was that on my front?
No.
I always forget. Sometimes.
Maybe that was just bowing.
I always wonder when they sat there and they were like always looked at me. That's why I like the sport of baseball. You know why I like baseball?
It's hard to tell
because they have to. I like the names. You're the pitcher and there's the catcher. And it's like, what do you like? I'm a utility player. I like doing both. So,
Johnny Bench, you are. Randy Johnson, you are not.
No,
I'm gonna sip to that. Okay. Let's move on.
Let's move on to our next film.
All right, let's move that out of the way. And here we go with our next movie.
Yes.
Although there was a lot of little tramps running around too. I didn't care for that.
I know what. Trash.
Yes,
it's like put that fish back. Back in Lake Minnetonka or whatever. Isn't that where Prince got?
Or is that Morris Day? Anyway.
Or Sheila E.
But Black Panther loved it,
Yes.
Except when his father got killed. I didn't care for that. No. I was a little upset.
Yes. Now, didn't he get killed in, was that Captain America Civil Wars? That's what started the whole thing.
It did.
But he would blow up in the UN. And
but see, in Black Panther, though, that's when we saw all the repercussions of his death. And that was not very nice.
No.
I didn't care for that.
But look, anytime you sit there and have and I like this movie for a number of things. One, you have a very strong and handsome, exactly, black man, which they don't have a whole lot of them on TV anymore.
Well, they do not
in the movies. And he was just so muscular and had a lot of strength. Yes, and it was just so masculine. Like I said, though, put all that fish. And have them run around with no hair.
Too many of them heifers running around. I do not care for that at all.
I do without that. You can add a little bit more. How about bringing Idris Elba in next time and have him run around in a Black Panther suit? I like that.
All right.
All right, so let's go.
Moving on.
I like this.
You like that? All right. Here we go with...
Our next movie that we're reviewing is
Captain Marvel.
Trash. This movie was just a failure from top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Tramp.
I know. Look at this.
She looks like she's so fierce.
I know. She ain't
Fierce.
fierce.
You're not fierce,
no,
sweetheart.
She needs to do her nails is what she needs to
You
do.
need to do something, yeah.
And she got them split ends. Look, she
I
got
know.
that hair just flying. She needs to go
I got one word for you. Conditioner.
Yes.
Hello. Hello,
got
conditioner.
that right. Yes, this movie was just from beginning to end, about some small town girl was given special powers and stuff, and she thought she was trying to be like.
I'm just gonna have to lose the hat. It's
Okay.
just.
She thought she was trying to be like Superman or something. And honey, you are no Superman.
You got that right.
So
I don't know what kind of superpowers you were doing.
Send her back up into space.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I just and sweetheart, who's doing that makeup? Somebody using a putty knife, I think.
I know. Well, it just makes you wonder what's underneath.
I'm telling you, it's not natural. That's
No,
for
it's
damn
not.
sure.
Now I will say this. I did like a little role of Samuel L. Jackson in the movie. I thought he was okay.
See, but now
As a younger man.
Yes, I did not. They had all this hair on there. I did not like. I like the bald.
Yes, I do like the bald Samuel
Just
Jackson.
saying.
I like to make that mature bald look.
Yes.
Just like, look us here.
Thank you.
Got the little bald look.
I like to rock it a little bit with the little baby. Well, scarf. You like my scarf?
I know. I do like that
Thank you.
scarf.
Plays up more ways
Yes,
than
we
one.
did. Oh.
Woo!
I lost my hearing.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, there I am.
Hello.
My plug came out.
Don't
I had
worry.
to stick the plug
Don't
back
worry,
in the
honey.
hole.
That's happened to all of us.
All right, let's get this.
This fish off.
Get that piece of salmon out of here. All right, who we got next?
All right, get off, heifer. And our next one is here we go.
See?
Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hold on. That's not even. Hold on. Thor.
I can't.
Oh, are you verklempt?
I'm verklempt.
Oh, my
Talk
goodness.
amongst
Oh,
yourselves.
my goodness.
And see,
Are you having a summer?
I'm having a summer right there. Oh, my hair just pops right off my head. My corks popped. Oh, there's a lot of other things popping in this body right now. Good thing you can't see it on TV. That sound effect will be later this evening.
Oh.
But anyway, look at this. Look at this.
Look at
man's,
the men.
Look
Look at
right
the arms right there.
And
Okay,
look,
easy.
And he's got the haircut.
But we don't have the patch.
I know. Where's the patch?
You know what? I can deal with it. I can deal without the patch because look at
Well, then they
look at what we got going on there.
I know.
And he's got a new axe.
I know.
Makes him even rougher.
I know.
Urgh.
Hit me, chop me up with that. Chop me up and chop me up and spit me out.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
He's saying much of nothing.
I know. All right, so
So Thor, all the movies,
all of them
loved it.
loved them, except for that. It's about time he gave up on that old skank boat from the U.S. She was crazy.
Oh, the one, Natalie Portman.
Yes.
Oh,
stank ho. Give up on her.
Trash. Trash.
Send her back to the Phantom Menace. And you just need to stick to your.
She's so much trash. She's just like a landfill.
Okay, and it's just like a landfill.
Landfill.
Yes.
That's because she's full of trash.
Mm-hmm. So you go back.
Trash.
You go back and go play with your Sith, and we'll take Thor.
Yeah, we'll take Thor.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, and our
next one.
He's
Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. Is he ever?
Is he? He's got his little light on his hands.
I know.
To warm up my buns.
I know, just make it all hot. You'd be just like all warm and stuff, make it all nice inside. And it looks like that. It has that light, so anywhere you're at,
it's like peekaboo.
Robert Downey Jr. has come so far,
full circle.
I know. I remember back in the days, in the '80s and stuff, and he was on drugs, and he was so cute back then too. Such a great actor. And Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield and what was that other film? I can't even remember.
He was in Weird Science.
Oh yes, he was in Weird Science.
Mm-hmm.
He put the bra on his head.
Yes,
but he was so young and full of life, and he just got all strung out on drugs and stuff. We're so glad he came back. And now look at him. He's Iron Man's.
Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. And I loved every single movie.
Yes.
Loved them all.
Yes.
Even
especially like the first one when they were all sitting there in that cave together, and they're all nice and sweaty, and and they just were trying to lean on one another for some strength, and but they all worked together and got out on their own.
Yes, they did. You need to stop right there.
Hallelujah.
We're not even halfway done the reviews.
Oh.
I'm sitting there having a summer. And this tiara, it just keeps popping up my head.
I know. That's I would wear the tiara, but obviously I don't have the right equipment to.
No. And plus you with that baby oil in your head.
It would just slide right up.
All right. So what's next?
So all right. Here we are with the Justice League.
Oh, the Justice League. Okay.
Now, most of these men's are all right because we have, or I should say the group, because we have mostly men's, except for Little Miss Thing in the middle.
Oh, Puss in Boots. I don't know what she's supposed to be.
I don't either, but she's got little arms and like that. Looks like a piece of spaghetti.
I'm sorry, but you can't even understand a damn word she's saying on the movie. Anyway, she's got that accent. I think she's from Slovakia or something like that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Shirashi?
I don't know what she is.
Rusky?
But she's got some sort of accent going on. I can't understand a word she's saying.
Oh my goodness. I don't, just every time she came on, I was like, oh, here we go. Time for some popcorn.
You got that right.
Go to popcorn.
I put my hand dipped my hand in the bucket and pulled something out. I thought it was popcorn. Anyhow.
You smack yourself.
I know. I'm sorry, my tiara's doing it for me. There, just smack myself.
Okay.
So, anyway.
And who else do we have in this little sketch? The ones that were not. See, most of these were now. Flash. Let's go Flash for a second.
Yes.
A little too fast.
Yes. I like him, but he's just still bam.
Yes.
It's just very quick.
Bam. Wham, bam, thank you, bam. That's not how I like it. I like to cut a little bit at the end.
Yes, we like slow it down a little bit. We like
slow it down, sailor.
We like to see what's going on. In that
and especially at our age.
I know it's hard enough as it is.
It is.
But you know what? He's just always saving people and just so fast and grabbing people and stuff.
Grabbing people.
I don't know. Sometimes I wish I kind of had that power. I just
was fast and grab.
Yep.
Snatch and grab.
Snatch and grab.
Not snatch though. Hated that. Fish.
It depends on what kind. Yes, that kind.
Oh, and then we have Cyborg.
Oh,
it's a young black man, but he's all like cybernetics.
Yeah, it's too fake for me.
Oh,
I like a little
warmth,
a little flesh and bones.
Okay,
I don't like. Did I say that? Excuse me. I don't like the whole feeling wires and stuff. I'd be afraid I'd get electrocuted.
Well, that's Miss Thing right there. Look, she's just wired and stuff. So little skinny Minnie.
Yeah, with her little
Miss Hot Pants.
I know. Thinking she's doing something.
Little lasso. Anyway. Wish you could do that lasso.
I know.
Look, let me tell you something, honey. If you have to use a lasso to get your men, it's not working.
No.
You need to fix this or something.
Yes.
Something's not working.
Well, do something with that accent, too. And don't you know that the boots are a little much? You look like you're about ready to walk the streets. Looks like you're down in East Street in Southeast D.C.
Yeah. You're making yourself look a little too easy.
A little bit too tramping.
Pull it back a little bit, sweetheart.
Yes, pull it back. You don't need to do it. You don't need to go overboard.
And she got
like that.
Kind of boobs thing. I actually kind of feel sorry for her a little bit.
Really?
I feel sorry for her a little bit. Yeah, I do. Well, because she's trying so hard. It's just, let's cover up a little bit here, and let's not make it look so easy.
Yes. Don't make yourself look like a tramp.
No. You know what? I don't. You know what my thing is? Maybe she could be a project for us. I don't think she loves. Yes.
And
we do charity.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we do. We do charity
because that would be.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a couple other ones here that we're showing that we're gonna talk to here in a minute.
Okay.
On their own.
Yes. Let's continue on.
Okay, so let's not do this one here because we've already talked about that.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, hold on. Let me get myself together here.
Why? What's happening?
The next one that's coming up. Hold on. Oof. Let me hold on. Hold on for dear life. Oh my goodness. Woo! He is Aquaman.
I like
Aquaman.
I like to put my fishing hook in the water and pull that out.
Okay, that's fine. That's better.
Well,
you were talking about putting
fish.
something. I know.
My.
Speaking of fish, I love Aquaman because he can throw all those fish right back in the sea.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But Aquaman's Jason Momoa plays him. I have such a crush on Jason Momoa.
I'm telling you right now, that movie was just there was so much action and adventure and stuff, and him running around and with that sweater, just salt water, just all over his body, running.
Was there anybody else in the movie? I couldn't tell.
I don't know. If
I didn't see anybody else. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
I don't know either. So,
but I tell you what, the trident and
I know. Poke me with that stick. That's what I'm saying. And he's got some choices to choose from. You go like what?
We have one of our listeners. What women superhero do you like? None. They're all trash. That's why.
No. Now, wait a minute. I am going to say this. Okay, if we have to pick a woman superhero that we like, I would say the Green Lantern. I think she did a wonderful job in the movies and just flying around with her little green ring.
That was the man.
Oh, don't be fooled. It's Hollywood. That was a woman. She was chick.
If I'm gonna have to pick, if I had to pick one, this is very hard because I don't like it. If I'm gonna have to pick one, I guess it'd be She-Hulk.
Oh, She-Hulk.
Because I think you could probably add some appendages on there and it would just be like regular Hulk.
No, well, she had she had a lot of strength and stuff.
Yeah.
Like she was just all burly and muscular and stuff. I know.
Okay.
You can tell what she was. So that's what I would think. There's really not. They're not.
I don't know.
They're not doing a good job on the female superheroes.
No.
That's what I'm saying. They're making them look like too
and
trashy
you know why?
and slutty.
And you know why? Because they're female.
Yes. Well, yes.
We don't do that here.
No.
Just saying.
Yeah. And they just need to quit being so slutty. This is Me Too movement. Me Too.
Those slutty. Getting back.
Yes.
To Aquaman's.
Yes. So let's get back and concentrate and focus our energy.
And during the movie, if you watch during the movie, he was underwater so much, and his hair was flowing around. I was like, ooh, I like taking it up there like an octopus.
It's all them tentacles just flying around. Woo. I like to have them tentacles just kind of wrap around my waist. With them suction cups. Oh, I'm thinking of octopus. I'm starting to get steamy again. Whew. Between him and Thor, they need to have a combination movie of DC and Marvel, and have Aquaman and Thor together in a movie. I think that would just be that would be a blockbuster.
You know what?
That'd be
a cat's meow.
Oh, and speaking of kitties,
yeah,
we could just sprinkle in a little Black Panther too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll have him jump on in.
Oh,
we'll make it a threesome.
You just jump on in. Okay. Woo.
All right.
Jump on all three of them together. What?
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Let's move.
Who's next?
Oh, did we go? Are we done?
I think.
Oh no! Somehow we just got. Oh, I didn't put them. Okay, we got so many. Here we go.
All right. Well, the last one of superheroes, I think we're going to talk about.
Okay. So now we're talking about Batman. Now there are two Batmanses that we need to discuss.
Well, there was three, but the other one was, that was a little.
Well, there's
older.
a lot more than that.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we did have Michael Keaton first.
Well, actually, we had Adam. What's his
Okay,
name?
we're talking about movies. We're not
Not
talking
the
about
TV.
campy stuff.
Not that. Okay, I like.
Besides, he didn't have.
I like there, and she just.
You okay? I know she's gone.
No, you go ahead and talk.
All right.
You go talk.
But anyway, I didn't like that baby because he was like a little thick. He was this little skinny thing. I was like, well, where's the muscles?
Yes. Now,
That's all I'm saying.
Who's this now? Michael Keaton.
No, I'm talking about Adam West.
Oh, Adam West. Okay.
All right. Then we had Michael Keaton in the movies. First Michael Keaton. Then we went to. Did we go to Clooney or Kilmer first?
Who cares?
I know they both.
They forget. No, terrible and terrible.
Hello, terrible.
Even though
in the trash. Thank you.
Even though I'm sorry, I did like I do have a thing with George Clooney, but that Batman. No,
I'm not.
I loved him in
George
ER.
Clooney's he's just so.
Oh, in ER. Him and. He'd run around with that little stethoscope wrapped around his neck.
But he'd
sit there and he'd listen. He'd be helping people's.
He's so feminine. I might as well date myself. Oh, shoot.
Well,
just saying.
I think he's a man's man.
But no, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
if he was in prison, he'd be a man's
man.
Just saying. Oh.
All right.
I'll
bet on him, but he's going to be my hoe for a couple cigarettes. Enough of that. All right. So
let's
Christian Bale. I liked him as the Dark Knight.
Oh,
ooh.
I tell you what, he could crawl through my window anytime in the middle of the night.
Oh,
and sit there with that costume on.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just so handsome, and he has that little accent of his.
He does. Keep the gloves on.
I know, and he had that really gruffy voice, and he talked like Batman. It was like, I could see it whisper sweet nothings in my ear.
Hello. All right.
And take me for a ride in your little Batmobile, in your little Batcopter.
I'd rather be on the Bat cycle where I can hold on.
Oh, hold on tight, baby. This is gonna be a bumpy ride.
If you could read the back of this shirt, the bitch fell off.
Which is exactly what should have happened to that old skank hoe. Well, she did get blown up.
Bitch.
What was her name? I forget.
I don't know.
I forgets.
It forgets. But here's what we're talking about here. So we have this one. Now we have another one that we have to deal with. Okay.
So look at this. Now look at this. This fine example of a specimen of Batman.
Yeah.
This is Batman.
Batman's.
So now let's go to the new Batman.
Oh, and this one, I know he's the man, but hating it.
What the hell happened? What the?
It's called.
Let yourself go.
It's called alcohol.
Oh, it's called alcohol in a buffet, if you ask me.
Thank you.
Did you
little Golden Corral action? Apparently,
the Golden Corral at the Gotham.
Oh,
the Gotham Inn.
Golden Corral. Go, girl. All right.
Get yourself together. I wonder how much they had to let out that bat suit.
Oof.
They probably had to let that thing out.
I'm telling you.
Poor Alfred was busy down in the basement.
They probably
sewing.
had to go get one of those event tents. Spray painted black.
Just let yourself
I'm telling you, Christian Bale, you ain't, sweetheart.
I know. I don't know who came up with that casting.
I don't know. But somebody who had their head up in their little booty.
Well, they must have known Ben Affleck and Faith. I mean, no offense, we're not saying we've all had troubles, and there's a lot of people that are having substance abuse issues. But to be Batman, you just need to go find Matt Damon, kiss and make up. You were much better when you two were working together. We know that, and we know why.
Even though you guys didn't put out anything that was worth the crap, but that's okay. You two were getting along. That's fine.
That's right. So just go back, forget.
Because it wasn't until they broke up where we had.
Well, and then he started going with that.
We had Jason Bourne, which I love those movies.
And then I think Ben's probably just started going out that tramp, and she just ruined everything about him.
Talk about the ex?
Yes.
The blonde hair? Because I know you're not talking about. Now I know you're not talking about Jennifer Garner.
No, I like
because I love her.
I like Jennifer.
She's
good
in my book.
Yes. You know what? Speaking of Jennifer Garner, let's make her Captain Marvel.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Captain Marvel.
So the one thing,
Brie Larson, her little.
I know she can't act her way out of a paper bag.
Thank you.
I like to
Fish.
see they're already saying now. Here's some news.
Yes.
They already are saying that they have to find another Batman because Ben Affleck's already said that he's not doing another one. So
Well, thank goodness for
I know.
that.
So we're gonna start looking for Batman, and we're gonna send our suggestions to.
We only have
One
two
more? Two more?
Two
That's
more.
right. Two more.
And here we go with. Sorry, we had to go through all these pictures. We have so many.
I know.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, oh, S. Oh, S. Oh, Does that stand for sexy?
That I think in my book it sure does. Yes, you are correct. Now, I will say, I liked him when he was when he was down and out and had the beard.
Yes. Yeah.
I did
when he
like
was-
the beard.
Yes. But yeah, when he's
That made him look a little more
man
rough and mysterious.
He made it look like he just came out of the coal mine,
Mm.
come out of the mountains, like he just got lumberjacks.
I got some you can chip away at.
Oof, I got some logs you can you can mess with.
You can ride
But
my
anyway.
you can ride my coal cart.
And I tell you what, I cried. I'm sitting there when we watched. I loved every movie he was in.
Yes.
Now speaking of Superman,
Yes.
I used to love way back when Christopher Reeve. God rest his soul.
It's a little cheesy, but I did
yes,
like
I did like
Reeves,
Christopher
yes.
Reeves. But I'm telling you right now, Henry Cavill or what's his name?
Henry Cavill, yes.
Henry Cavill does such a fabulous job. Now he's
Fabulous.
supposedly not going to do it again either, but I hope he does. They're trying to talk him back in doing at least one more. I don't blame him after working with that fish.
I'm
He
telling-
probably
and,
can't understand what
her
the hell.
and having to act with old Ben Affleck with his chubby
I
butt.
know. Well,
He probably said cut every 5 seconds to hit the buffet.
I know, and to have a drink and do a couple lines.
Oh,
Terrible.
I didn't know he was into hard stuff.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, he's in the hard stuff, all right.
All right. So let's go ahead and get bye,
And-
Superman. Bye.
Yes, and you can hit me with that laser vision anytime you want.
All right. Our last but not least is a new one that's out. And
Yep, it hasn't even out yet. Cuz and I are going to talk about it and give our little preview.
yes, that is Shazam.
Shazam. Now, Shazam is the story of a young boy who gets pulled in by some Shaolin priest or something like that, and he gets these powers if he says the words Shazam. And the movie to me, I think was going to start off a little slow.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a kiddie thing, a little kiddie flick. I'm not really into that whole thing, but I'll tell you what, as soon as they says that word Shazam, look at that man.
Lightning striking twice.
I know. Look at that.
But see, here's the thing is now,
Yes.
he becomes him, but he's always a little boy. So that's why we got to kind of.
I know. We got
hold
to be very careful.
Hold on.
Just
Yes.
keep saying, stay Shazam.
Stay Shazam.
No.
Otherwise, we might be doing 5 to 10.
Yeah, exactly. If not more.
So hands off.
Yes. Well,
Because you just don't know when he's going to turn back into it.
Well,
You just don't know.
No, he said you have to say Shazam again. I think
Oh, do you?
if he says Shazam again, I think he goes boop. He shrinks back to a little boy.
Oh,
So we just got to shut him up.
I don't know. I'm
Put
just.
a gag. Hey, I got a nice little ball gag I can put in my little gimp suit I got at the house. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
Oh, TMI.
And then it has our friend right there from The Walking Dead. He's a little chubby, but he's a jovial man.
He's
I like
jovial,
him.
yes.
Yes.
Very loquacious.
Yes. So I can't wait to see this movie.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun and very entertaining. I just love, you know what? I love superhero movies. And I know I speak for Cuz. We can't wait for the next Avengers movie to come out.
That is true.
The end, what is it? Endgame.
Endgame.
I got an end you can gain.
Oh.
Yes, our cast of characters. I like it. I just wish
Yes.
my dream was to have everybody from Marvel and DC all just get together in one big orgy of superhero-ness.
All right.
So,
There's our movie reviews.
Of our superhero films. Now, I think sometime down the future, we're going to do some more Men on Film of our favorites, maybe some other films that we like a lot.
Yeah, yes. You guys will have to let us know if you like this segment or not.
Yes.
Maybe we offended some people.
We never. How can we offend anybody?
Although we don't really care because this is Conformity Antidote.
Conformity Antidote.
Thank you.
If you don't want to be offended, don't watch the show.
Don't watch the show. Thank you.
Yes.
Now, I do believe it is time to... Okay, so I think we're done with our movie reviews. It is time to morph back into Reverend Cuz and Deacon Tex.
Yes, that's.
So, I'm going to remove my scarf, and okay, you ready?
Oh, he's disappearing.
Here we. So we're gonna change. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. All right. There we go. Well, dude, we're done with the movie reviews there.
I know.
And
that's right. So what? Don't oppress me. Don't oppress me.
I'm gonna press you right inside your head.
I don't know what the problem is.
Boink.
So anyway, let's get on with the show.
Okay, so I believe it's time for the news.
I did that backwards.
Oh, you dumbass.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, oh, pretty boy.
Why do North Koreans like go to dance club?
I know not.
Oh, they got Wang. Oh, and I think I blew that one.
Strip club, you stupid. Dumbass. Okay.
All right.
Wow. All right. So I'm surprised we actually got through that segment.
Yes, I am too.
Oh, I'll tell you what, my jaws hurt from making that lisp the whole time.
Mine's not.
I bet it ain't, because that's exercised.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, wrong one. All right. So, the news.
Yes, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Because we oh my gosh, we were doing 40 minutes of movie reviews. That's nice.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know we had to speak on this jackass. All right. So, for those of you that aren't following it, Jussie Smollett, Smelliot, I don't think he was acquitted, right?
No, the charges were dropped.
Charges were dropped. Excuse me. Not only were the charges dropped, his file was sealed, right? That hardly ever happens, especially in this type of situation. Now, the two Nigerian brothers, whatever, that had this, they are like pissed off because they're catching all the crap for this, and they're like, whoa, hold the phone. This guy actually paid us. We had nothing else going on with this crap. This guy paid us off to do what it is, and so they're like catching all the crap for it. And they're like, whoa, what about this piece of crap?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because what's happening now is he's making it seem like he's vindicated, which he's not. Has not been vindicated. Basically, the prosecutor, and we're going to get to her in just a minute. We're going to get to her in just a minute. She supposedly said, well, it was a low-level felony, and this is what we normally do anyway. Okay, right. Even though you had to recuse yourself from the case originally because of some past dealings with him and his crew.
Right.
Now,
however, she orchestrated stuff, and her office still handled the stuff,
Right.
handled the case.
So, but that being said,
Oh, sorry. One more thing. Also, there's been district attorneys across the freaking country that have said she's full of crap.
right.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, but that being said, now he's making it seem like he's doing these circuits or whatever. He's been invited to the NAACP Image Awards, which from what I understand has also
He's
caused,
been nominated for one.
I guess there's a lot of furor amongst the African American community about that even happening, because they're like, well, wait a minute, what if the allegation was true or whatever? The point of the matter is, now he's trying to say that the two brothers were full of shit. His attorney, Jussie Smollett's attorneys, come out and said that the brothers were in whiteface.
Whiteface.
Yep, they must have been in whiteface and acted like they were white, and Jussie got all confused and thought that they were white people and stuff.
And his attorney even had a picture of one of the brothers in whiteface. Oh, but it turned out that it was a Halloween picture from a few years ago where he dressed up as the Joker.
Right, and I'm going to tell you right now,
because he had the white, plus he had the eye makeup and the red here.
and even
You
with,
dumbass.
and I'm sorry to say, but even with the pancake makeup on, you could still tell that he was definitely black.
Yep.
So, I don't know what now that supposedly he's like, well, they had themselves covered up and all this other stuff, so, yada, 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 yada.
Dude,
bullshit.
Full of shit, I swear. And now he's acting like, he's
playing the victim. He's playing the victim role.
Yes.
He's doing the identity. He's doing the whole identity politics thing. I'm the gay black man
Yep.
on a popular show. I don't make a lot of money. Or I don't make as much money as my two stars, which you shouldn't. You're a minor character on the show.
Thank you.
But
he's still making $60,000 an episode.
Right. But, he's like, I guess people were saying that he wanted to make as much money as Terrence Howard or Taraji P. Hilton or Taraj. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They're like the show. Those are the two stars of the show.
Yeah.
You're a minor character that pops in every now and then when they need,
You're an idiot.
Yes.
But see, now he's taking this and he is just saying,
oh, he's going to milk it.
he's going to milk it for everything it's worth. He'll probably end up getting on some other show or having his own some bullshit. You watch, he's gonna come out smelling like a rose on this.
I don't know. Well, the only issue I have, and the reason why that it could pull people onto his side, and I kind of wish it didn't happen, was when Trump said he was going to have the DOJ and stuff investigate him. And the only thing, now I'm not saying that's necessarily wrong, but the only thing is all his liberal buddies are going to be like, that's a rallying cry. Anything that has Donald Trump's name in it is going to be a rallying cry, and they're going to be like, see, and then they're going to raise his hand up in the air like he's some sort of a champ, and he's a chump. Because my thing is this. How many people that are actually getting beat up because either they're black or gay or whatever, and you don't hear anything about their story, and then you got this jackass come out and does this sort of thing.
Yep.
Now you're going to have a lot of people that aren't going to believe him. You're going to have somebody that's legitimately beat up, and people are going to be like thinking double. They're going to be like, "Are you sure?"
That's the whole thing with the Me Too movement,
right?
When it is,
yeah.
He touched,
Speaking of which,
Speaking of
skanks,
speaking of heifers. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Woo.
she's not a very well liked woman right now in the city of Chicago.
All right, so this is Kim Fox. Ain't no Fox I'm looking at. So she is the Cook County State's Attorney, and it's Cook County in Chicago there. And she is the one, she supposedly recused herself,
right?
But her office still stayed on the case, so she directed him from her office,
right?
She just wasn't directly involved as far as back and forth with Jussie.
She had one of her underlings take the,
which she should, and so she's been linked to like John Legend and Kamala Harris and all this. So she's vying. Now, I'm telling you right now, if Kamala Harris gets, well, I don't think she's going to win, but she is trying to vie to have herself some kind of a cabinet now because she's a dumbass. But anyway, this is what this. You know what they call this though? Her doing what she's doing and him getting off. You know what they call that?
What?
White privilege.
White privilege?
Yeah.
How's that?
That's my point.
It was whitewashed, according to Rahm Emanuel.
Yeah, right. Whitewashed. You know, when you have, but you have Captain Liberal Rahm Emanuel talking
Pissed.
crap about you.
Oh, and he was. Oh, and not only that. Okay, you had the chief of police and the head of your police department, the head of Chicago's police department, and Rahm Emanuel come out saying that they were blindsided by this. They didn't know anything about it. You know,
So it looked bad.
But I'm telling you right now, she's not alone. A similar situation has happened in Baltimore with that with that woman in Baltimore who's like the prosecutor in Baltimore saying that she actually still wants to release everybody in prison that was sentenced be guilty in Baltimore that was found guilty in Baltimore of marijuana charges and let them all out in the street and expunge the records. Every single one of them. She wants them out. Because she said that'll just free up some space for real criminals. Okay.
But see, already Trump has already signed in for prison reform, prison sentencing reform for nonviolent offenders, like especially California and across the country. They had the 3-strike rule. Well, if they got caught with marijuana 3 times, then they get a mandatory sentence like 20 years.
No, I think the problem is with the 3-strike rule, it's life.
Oh, it's life. And Trump's like, whoa, come on. Some, dude's got marijuana and gets popped 3 times. That's not a freaking hard-ass criminal. So anyway, he signed in prison sentencing reform. He's already done that there, sweetheart. So you know what?
Yeah.
But he's not talking about expunging the record and letting everybody off, just whoever.
Right. So
he's saying reevaluate the things, and if it's like that, if it's like 3 charges for simple possession or something, he's like, yeah, no, just,
right.
Let's get rid of that. That's ridiculous. So anyway, Fish out.
Yes.
Skank.
So we'll see how that plays out. But I think the verdict's still out on Jussie. I think there's a lot of people, especially, a lot of people are like, there's a lot of people in the African American community. Charles Barkley is one. He thinks he just needs to disappear. He blew it, and he was a detriment to not only the LGBTQ community but to the black community. And I agree.
Yeah, but now since he's up for one of the Image Awards, I don't think he's going away.
Well,
I think he's going to take this thing and he's just going to ride.
Well, he's got to try and milk it because he might not have a part of Empire. He might not have any place else to go.
You watch, he'll get something else.
If
he's not let back on Empire, he'll get something else. You watch, I guarantee you.
I want to hear more from those brothers. I want to hear more from the Nigerian brothers.
Yeah, I agree.
Plus, they were like very buff and full of strength. Strong.
Okay. Yeah, that segment's done.
I'm sorry.
At least for me, it is. I don't know about you. Whew.
Next story. I feel like Jesse the Body Ventura.
Speaking of fish,
is that? From in there, I thought that was Joe Scarborough.
No, that's Rachel Mad Cow.
Ugh.
Stupid skank. All right. So I'm just going to mention her real quick, only because I can't stand her ass. And, oh, by the way, now that the Mueller report has came out about no collusion, her ratings are tanking because she's got no conspiracy to talk about, you dumb skank.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam Schiff, you had shit. Even in the report, they said you provided no input.
Right.
So that, you know what that makes you? Makes you, okay, now I know it's politics, and we're calling him a liar.
I know. Wait a minute, what's up with that?
Ooh. But, yeah, you're full of crap, dude. And, as a matter of fact, I think you ought to be...
Politics and lying?
Yeah, serious. Yeah. And so, you know what?
You know what the reaction? You know what everybody's response to him having evidence?
Right.
Because he had none.
No, they'll just.
Guy's a lying piece of crap.
Well, and then you got her. She won't be happy until one of her girls is in the White House. She's still upset because Hillary didn't make it in.
Yeah. Well, keep crying because that skank ain't going. So anyway, that last little one I'm not doing. So yeah. So we are
done with the news.
Done with the news. And on to topics, which we are. What are we at?
Topics. We are at
52.
Yes.
All right. So maybe we'll get the one in.
Yes.
You think?
I think so.
All right. So this we'll probably get one of our topics in.
Oh, excuse you.
Excuse me. Now we're going over to the lovely country of Australia.
Oh,
and I love
Australia.
I do too, but they got some crackpots over there because an Australian appeals court on Friday ruled that repeated flatulence targeted at another individual was not a form of bullying or assault.
Okay.
Yes, we're talking to court.
Okay, so so how did this even get this far to go to court?
Well, because David Hingst, a 56-year-old engineer, brought a case against his former supervisor for constantly farting towards him and demanding $1.3 million in damages from his former employer in Melbourne Construction Engineering. You farted on me. That's $1.3 million.
What did he keep count? It'd be like, all right, that's one. That's one. He has like tick marks.
5, 10, 15. No,
You're
here
right.
we go. Here you go. Every time you fart. Oh, sorry. So this guy who took to court, and he went to we call it appellate court or whatever, and he lost, and he appealed it, and it got to an appeals court, and they're like, dude, no, they cannot be considered assault. Form of bullying in the sense of, is bullying, is that actually what do you call it, negotiated in court or whatever?
I don't know.
Now assault I can understand,
right?
But they said bullying or assault, which infers to me that maybe bullying at some points.
Well, it could be verbal bullying. Like
but still
verbal abuse and stuff.
I guess, know. But is that something that they litigate?
I don't know. Good question. Maybe they do in Australia. But they do in Australia.
Hey, mate.
Hey, mate. Would you like a little Kung Pao Roo? We got a little Joey in the Diggery-Doo.
We had a Diggery-Doo, but I don't think it's on there. All right. So David Hingst remains defiant and says he will take his case to the country's high court, Australia's final court of appeal.
Mm-hmm.
The man testified in court claiming that the bullying forced him to move out of a communal office space to avoid Supervisor Greg Short's flatulence. All right. Yet Short would still enter Hink's small windowless office a few times a day just to break wind.
Okay.
This led Hinks to spray Short with deodorant and call him Mr. Stinky. Mr. Stinky.
All right, what is that? Oh, that's Mr. Mr. Hanky. I'm thinking of a little
Howdy
South Park.
He called him Mr. Stinky.
Okay.
You know what, dude? Okay, if you're having problems, just go fart in his face or something.
Yeah.
Or, whoop his ass. One of the two. It said he would fart behind me and walk away. He would do this 5 or 6 times a day, Hink said, outside the court. Now, Mr. Short said, I didn't bring it in here, Mr. Short said he did it like once or twice. And he said the guy is way over-exaggerating how many times he's done it. Now, I think it's kind of funny that he would fart in his office when it had no window.
I know. I'm gonna add my little piece to this because I think this is hilarious, with one exception. And those of you that know and have been around the Reverend Cuz can understand this, but every now and then the Reverend Cuz needs to take care of some business he needs to take care of. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I was in an enclosed office and I could not escape the Reverend Cuz, I would be at a hospital because it would it's oh my gosh, it's too much. It's too much. So if this guy, I could see it, I have a little bit of sympathy for this guy. But my thing is this.
Yes.
Where's the other employees? Because I'm sure the other employees that were around him probably didn't appreciate it either. They're like, you know what? Go fart somewhere else, you jackass.
Maybe this is the only one he farted on.
I know. Well, but they all smell it. It's not like the fart is like just goes and surrounds him. And it says,
you don't know how big the office is. I mean, damn. It's like.
Well, it says here that he moved out his tiny communal office space. So right there, that tells you communal, that there was other people in there.
Means it was a bunch of hippies?
Possibly, yeah. Oh, what are you doing, man? That's just natural. That's Mother Nature, guy. You gotta embrace it and smell it. It's like fresh flowers of the human body.
Yeah, dude, that's just my herbs coming out, dude.
This is my herbs coming out. Better check it to make sure there ain't no corn or something, peanuts
more
coming
like
out.
Manure coming out.
But all right. I guess this guy, but this is my thing. Quit your job, or okay, we're in a day and age where everything's recorded. Everybody's got a damn camera on your phone, for Pete's sake.
Recording farting on you.
Right, if he keeps walking by going, look at that. Now, I can see if he was grabbing a hold of your head and he was trying to do a Dutch oven. Hey, honey, get down there and pick up that pencil for me. And he holds your head down and he farts.
So, let me tell you something.
I get that.
Here's how you handle the situation. So this is military training I'm getting ready to let you know of.
Oh, so you all better write this down.
Write this down. You get this dude that keeps farting. So here's what you do. That day, you go to the salad bar. All right? You get you some broccoli, some apples, and some eggs.
Oof.
Yes. So the broccoli and the apples will give you... Well, the broccoli will help a little bit with the aroma, but the broccoli and the apples will give you some velocity, so you can project. Then the combination of the broccoli and the eggs are going to give you something pretty close to some kind of nerve agent that's probably going to paralyze his ass.
Acid. Oh, my gosh.
So we used to do that in the barracks, where we would do that, and then we would have like fart wars.
Only in the Army. We never did that sort of thing in the Air Force.
That's because y'all didn't fart. Y'all poodalooed.
We poofed. We're like
bloody poof.
I should say not.
You guys used to just.
One thing. Speaking of farts,
guys used to.
I do remember one thing we did. We when I was down in San Antonio, Texas, and we go into the city and come back, and of course, not me. Particular.
No, of course not.
But some guys would come back a little bit inebriated. They had a little bit one too many, and we'd sit around the picnic tables because you couldn't smoke inside your dorm room, but they had like a common area outside with picnic tables that you could smoke at. So we'd come back and we're sitting there smoking. Well, then they got an idea about lighting farts, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it works. Even with clothes on, because we didn't take off our clothes. I mean, we didn't sit there and like drop trousers and sit there and let loose. We were still in clothes, and they were like, "All right, go ahead, here we go." And I mean, flames. It was like there was one guy was like a flamethrower. That was
Only in the Air Force.
no. Well, maybe he had broccoli or something. I didn't know. I didn't know about that trick. My stuff was just all messed up anyway to begin with. I don't think it mattered what I don't think it mattered what
Like,
I ate.
I guess I meant look. Oh, that was not air.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna take give me about 10 minutes. I gotta change my drawers. But isn't it amazing though? I think the older you get, like the processes in the body start slowing down a little. So it's like, things start moving a little bit slower, and it's like, I think that's why when you get older, your gas starts smelling a little worse and worse
Because the stuff's rotten in there.
I know. It's just sitting in there.
And as you get older, you can't trust things like you could when you were younger.
Yes, because it's inevitable you could get that peeping turtle.
Little prairie dog?
Yeah, the prairie dog.
Little prairie dog. Or if, stuff's not going off in there, we kind of call that butt coffee because you're percolating.
Butt coffee. Well, and I tell you what, and what especially, and I don't know if you had this when you went over in Desert Storm, but when I was over in Iraqi Freedom and we went over there, we had the bubble guts, and you sat there and it was just like, it was like somebody took a big stick of mud and it was awful. It was awful. It's something about the Middle East. It does something to your bowels.
Only in the Air Force. No, actually, when we were over there, we were plugged up like a...
Oh, really? Well, yeah, because they fed you all MREs and stuff. They're
Yeah,
like,
we didn't
don't
have-
want you all going.
We didn't have hot meals like you guys did. Rat bastard.
Well,
However, when I went over as a contractor...
yeah, you
we
experienced.
ate really well.
Yes, you experienced the...
And we had toilets.
Well, see, that's why the Army, when they were like, during Iraqi Freedom, they were like, we're going to go over, but we want the Air Force in charge of we want the Air Force in charge because we know we're going to get hooches and food.
Hooches? Hoochies?
Hooches. And there was some from the Philippines.
Me love you long time.
Oh, hit me. We need that a little bit more for our movie review segment.
Oh, you did. All right.
So anyway, the whole farting thing, you know what? There's so many ways around
I'm taking it to court.
Get out of the office. And like I said, where's your witnesses? I have confirmed that I witnessed Mr. Short walk by and he let one loose, by golly, and about knocked me on the floor.
I say I do not approve of this flatulence.
Wait a minute. Why are we doing like the South? We're in Australia. I guess we have a hard time.
Because I'm drinking my iced tea here.
I have a hard time with the Australian accent. I don't necessarily have. I can do a little bit of the British accent, but Australian accent.
I don't do a good Australian.
Good eye, mate.
Good eye.
I have to watch Crocodile Dundee again for like 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
That's a knife. That's a bloody knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Knife.
So, only in Australia. No, you know what? I can guarantee you if we did enough searching on the internet, we could find where this happened in the United States, where somebody took somebody to court.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I just didn't find that.
I know.
That article I found this one.
Well, yeah. Well, this is recent.
Yeah, this is recent.
And it went to like 1.3 million. That's a lot of money for farts.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of farts. Well, I mean, if he says he did it 5 to 6 times a day.
Tell you what, I'll sell out of court for a cool meal.
Yes. There you go. Then you can fart. I tell you what, you give me $1 million, you can fart on me all you want. That's what I'm saying.
I do that anyway.
You can Dutch oven me anyway.
Especially I like to be when in the car, and then I lock the window so you can't roll the window down.
Oh, in the wintertime.
And then I just...
in the wintertime with the heat blasting in the car, and then you get let loose in that heat.
It bruise it.
I know the odor just kind of sticks in the... What am I doing? I look like I'm doing this, and it's like...
Yeah, what is that?
It's not very appropriate.
That's not. Unless you get paid.
All right.
So we're at hour 7. I think we're good.
Yep. I think we're good.
Oh, yeah. We've been done.
Oh, yes. A long time ago.
before we started this damn thing.
I don't know.
I know you like that. It's you know what? You like it a little too much.
I know. Normally, I only wear something like this on Saturday nights. But
Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, so
I know. I just I can't get it. I can't really get it down. I like it. Look, so soft and nice, and it's shedding too.
yeah, you got feathers all over the place.
I got
Look like you killed a bird.
I have PETA after us now for wearing a fake boa, purple boa.
Okay.
So anyway,
there you go.
I know.
You guys like our new background? So we got a new background here. I like that. It's lies, truth. Because that's what Conformity Antidote is about. Truth.
Yes, at least as far as it's concerned with us, it's our truth.
Yes.
And what is the truth?
The truth is, we see it.
Yes. Just like everybody else out there. You know who you are. Splitters.
Ewans.
So anyway, are we done? Anything else? Any announcements? Oh, announcements about next weekend. Or we haven't decided yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Possibly doing early Sunday.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to do early Sunday.
Go ahead. You do it.
I think we're going to do 5 o'clock.
Yes.
So next Sunday, and let me explain real quick why we're doing that. Because WrestleMania comes on at 7 o'clock. And we cannot miss that. Thank you. So we gotta watch WrestleMania. So we're gonna start, and part of this is kind of also an experiment, because as we said before, we're getting a hell of a lot of listeners or watchers, however you want to call them, from overseas in Europe. So we're looking anywhere from, because I looked at all of them up. So we're at anywhere from a 5 to a 6 hour difference.
Right.
So if we go at 5, it's either 10 or 11, depending on where it is. So part of this experiment is that if we come on at 5, if we're going to get more more watchers live during our live streaming from Europe.
Yeah, we could get more of our friends from Europe to look in and watch us live instead of watching us pre-recorded or whatever, and they can give them the chance to interact.
Correct, because we're getting, like we said before, Poland and Spain, France, you name it, Belgium,
yes,
Amsterdam,
yes,
Netherlands, Finland, you name it. So we're gonna go at 5, but here's the thing. If we go on at 5 and we get a lot more on the live show, that more likely means that that's what's going to happen, that we're going to probably switch to 5, just seeing what goes on, at least until football season. And then we got to figure out what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, but that'll be then. We got a couple months to figure that out.
I don't know. Maybe when football season, maybe we should do it on Saturday or something, not even ruin our Sunday thing. But I don't know.
We'll figure something out.
So anyway, yes. So 5 o'clock next, and believe me, we're going to put stuff on Facebook. We're going to, let you know that we're going to remind you that we're going to be on at 5. And so yeah,
that sounds good.
So, and the reason why we're going to go on at 5, and because we're going to watch WrestleMania at 7, is because I'm making Tex. I'm making him watch WrestleMania because he's making me go to a concert.
Yes, and we're going to do
which I did say. So let me just explain this real quick. So Tex, what's the I don't even know what the band. I don't even know what the hell they're called.
Muse.
Muse.
We're gonna go see Muse at the Capital One Arena Tuesday night. Show starts 7:30.
Okay, we didn't ask for your life story.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm telling my life story. So a while back, Tex goes, "Hey, I want to go to this concert. Let me know if you want to go." And so he's like, "Here you go, blah blah." Send me some stuff. So I looked it up and listened to some of the stuff, and I was like, "No, I do not." So he said, "Oh, here's the tickets." I said, "What part of no did you not understand?"
I don't think you ever came out with like a definitive no. You were just like, "Well, I prefer not to." You were, and I See if I can find somebody else.
Now, I think we need to ask my wife that. I think it was a little bit more of a definite no than it was a maybe.
I don't know about all that. Well, like she's gonna tell me that, like she's gonna side with me anyway.
Oh, you gonna say she's a liar?
No, I'm just saying she's gonna side with you.
I'm telling. So anyway,
and
so here's the thing: it's on a school night.
like you're like in school. I'm in school. You're not in school.
I gotta work, fool.
Yeah, but it's not a school night.
It's a work night. Same thing.
We'll get you in bed. We'll get you back in time, Cinderella. It's not like it's not like the concerts we did. Cousin and I used to go to back in the '90s, because back then, not only would we go to the concert, but we get a little bit schnockered before the concert, which made it for a long night and made it for a long morning the next day.
Yes, but the only thing is like we've gone to, like, he's had me go to Fleetwood Mac with him. Wasn't a huge Fleetwood Mac fan, but I like Fleetwood Mac, and I knew all the songs. So I'm going to this concert on Tuesday. I don't know any of them.
Hopefully we'll keep your mind off it. We'll have some nice scenery standing right in front of us.
Yeah, if we don't get a contact high from all the freaking hippies around there smoking dope.
It was like,
oh, there's not going to be no dope smoking, really?
Cuz
bring my earplugs.
Cuz a long time ago, or what? It's been a while. He got me for my birthday. He got me tickets. We went to see Duran Duran, which is one of my faves, at Merriweather Post Pavilion. Cuz was like there. He's like, okay, yeah. But then all of a sudden, right towards the end, these two lesbians worked their way down, and they put on a show right in front of us.
They did.
And made the concert a little bit more interesting. A lot more interesting for me. And it made Cuz was like, okay, well, the concert's not too bad at the moment.
A little bit.
So maybe we'll experience that. I think he'll like the show. He'll never admit it to me. But I think he'll enjoy it. But we'll see. But
I admitted I like the Fleetwood Mac concert.
But the caveat
I said it was an awesome concert.
But the caveat is he was voluntarily going to the concert with me, and vice versa.
And
I'm being involuntarily
volunteered
to watch wrestling.
And one more thing. It's down in D.C.
I know.
It could be worse. D.C. I hate D.C. So here's what's going to happen. One of these days, I'm gonna get a concert and buy tickets smack dab in the middle of Baltimore, and make his ass go.
Well, none of the venues are like right smack dab in the middle of Baltimore, but
yes, there are. Soundstage is there. Baltimore Soundstage, and that's a really seedy part of.
You got. Well, I probably walked by it enough times. I
bet you did.
I'll have flashbacks. You'll make me what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no clue.
Anyway,
you're gonna be somebody's honky bitch. Anyway,
what do they call it when you're making me have flashbacks? Or you're gonna trigger me.
Oh, trigger.
I'm gonna walk down there. I'm gonna be like, I'll just start running. You'll be like, "Where are you going?
The hell you doing?
Get back from the what's the market down there?
Phil's Point?
Oh, no, not Phil's Point.
The market.
Yeah, that big market down there. Oh,
I don't remember.
Scumbag Baltimore. Anyway, we rambled on long enough.
We did.
So anyway, thank you everybody for showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching. Let us know what you thought about our movie reviews, even though it's geared towards super people, which we love. Just let us know. We'll probably do another one in the future.
Maybe.
So yeah,
we get booed off.
So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you Sunday at 5:00 sharp Eastern time.
Yeah. You and that boa. All right. God bless. We will see you guys next week. Please give us any comments about the show, good or bad. If you hated it, if you hated the freaking segment we did in the beginning, let us know.
Hated it.
I'm sure it might hurt Texas feelings, but anyway.
Don't hate it.
Just let us know, and we will be seeing you guys next week. Very, very soon. Love you.
Sneak. Sugar.
Bye, Dodo.